going to go on a very last sail. The boats come out next weekend, and we're heading to Oconto. I think it's like 46 degrees. We'll see how this goes.
It's gonna be a cold day, Lori. It's gonna be a cold day. So it's about 7:45 in the morning here on Sunday, and we just got up and about, and we're brushed our teeth and everything, took Piper for a walk, got her all taken care of, threw the frisbee a little bit. Now we're gonna give her a little breakfast and then we'll shove off and head her back. Should be a nice day to sail. We should have about 12 knots of wind coming from behind. And we're gonna head back shortly, but we're just talking about our 7-day cruise that we did, because that was kind of the highlight of our summer. All the different things we did, and you know, that whole week in general was cool because it actually kind of opened our horizons a little bit to sailing in different conditions, different environments altogether, wind directions, heavy winds, light winds, all that. But you know, it's such a nice group that we hang with and get together and do this, and we really would love to see more and more people join us in this week or any of our cruises. What else do you think about when you think back on that?
Well, when I think back about the trip in general, I feel like it made us better sailors, because we've never had gone out in conditions like that. It was very windy, and it was gusty, and the waves were pretty bigger than we've ever sailed in before. And I feel like now I wouldn't mind taking the boat to across the lake or someplace like further than Door County or Washington Island. I feel like we could do it. Gave me more confidence in the boat
and ourselves.
And I really loved Nicolet Bay. It was just beautiful going back there. I took a nap on the bow for a while.
We rafted up the boats like that, yes, and you're sleeping on the front.
Yep. Mark made us margaritas, and it was just a great time that we had with a couple buddy boats. So
yeah, it's kind of a little margarita, we had a little Mexican night with burritos and all kinds of stuff on the boat. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then when we went to Sturgeon Bay, that was the windy part.
Yeah. So we left Nicolet Bay in the morning. We waited till about 11 or noon or so to get out of there because the winds were supposed to die down, and we went around the corner, started heading south, and we were nosed into the wind. And I don't know, it wasn't blowing as hard as it was other days, but the waves were big, and they don't look quite as big when you look at them on a camera, of course, but man, for us, we were just nosing right into them and pounding all the way down, about 3.5 hours or so of that. However, the reward was when we turned into that channel going into Sturgeon Bay, we were kind of protected. It was kind of a beam reach, and we had our sails out, and we were sailing down the channel at 3.5-4 knots, and
that was fun.
Right to the bridge.
Yeah,
that was neat. We never sailed through the channel, so then we got to Sturgeon Bay, and then we nestled in there for 3 days because of the winds.
And then Mark once again had everybody fishing for the fish fry, and he had all seven boats that were with us. So that was like 15 people were fishing for.
Right.
So we ended up having just a great fish fry, and
everybody brought a few extra things to the fish fry. It was just a huge meal.
We
really
had
cool.
So much food.
The other thing we did in Sturgeon Bay was we stopped at that library and little art museum. They had a kind of a display of art, different paintings and things people have done, and it was actually kind of entertaining. It was kind of cool to see that.
Yeah, for sure.
The 2 stories of it and stuff. So yeah, it was just a good trip all in all, I think.
Yeah, and then unfortunately in Sturgeon Bay, the GoPro fell into the water, so we lost a bunch of footage. So you don't get to see all the fun times that we had on the boats. For some reason, everybody congregated on slow rides, so it was pretty fun. The smallest boat in the fleet, but we had just tons of fun, hanging out, good times, guitar playing, singing.
Not by me. It wasn't by me. Trust me.
We decided to do a weekend race. Took first in the non-spinnaker, and it was just a perfect day to sail.
Well, the neat thing is they give us a choice between which lighthouse to go to first, and the way it looked to us is like, if we go to the North Lighthouse and then come down south for the second leg, we're gonna be right into the nose, or right into the wind, so we'd have to tack back and forth. So we just thought, let's just try it, and we went to the south buoy first, and we actually did a close halt. We made it. We had to tack once to get around it, but then we had a downwind sail to the next lighthouse, which is going to the north, and then on the way back we had it was kind of a close halt again to get back to the club, but it just worked in our favor. And I think us and one other boat only went that direction, and the other two that were in our three were in our category went the other way, so we ended up taking first place.
Yeah, it was great.
Mary put telltales on our boat to kind of help us out, little yarn on different shrouds and things.
That really did help.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah, we did have a great time. And then Mark and I decided to do a night sail, which was fun. We were trying to actually smack with our hands, not the boat, the lighthouse, but we failed on that. So that'll give us something to look forward to next year.
Another night sail.
Yep. And then
we all just want to do one last cruise, so that's what we did. And we battled rain yesterday and in light winds, but it was actually a decent day to sail. It wasn't too bad, but it was cold.
So we didn't really do too much out here. We just basically came for dinner, and we're gonna head home this morning. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be behind us.
Yeah, we'll have a tailwind on the way home.
Yeah, and it's gonna be like 40 degrees, 45. So we're gonna bundle up and get down, maybe a 4-hour sail, so it's not too bad. And then we're gonna start stripping the boat.
Hopefully we can get this mast down today, and then next Saturday the crane comes and we take this thing out of the water and tuck it away for the winter. Yes, the other one thing we like to just mention, if anybody has comments or any type of suggestions for us for our group or for next year,
any fun place that you've gone that maybe you think that we would be able to,
Lower Bay, Green Bay, or even toward the north, toward Michigan, that would be kind of neat to hear that.
Yeah, for sure. Otherwise, then we'll just see you next sailing season.
That's right.
Mark got this idea that he wants to drop the mainsail while we're heading home, so we'll see how that goes.
Heading to the club to get the boat. It's that time of year again. The boat comes out, tuck it away in the barn. I just had a non-COVID sneezing attack. got the mast off last weekend, got everything all stripped off the boat, and we're ready for the crane. The crane is setting up right over here. Took them a few tries to get it right. We have a berm around the building now, and they had to take a lot of that berm away, it looked like, with the Bobcat. We're currently number 8 in line to get out. We're going to put it on the trailer and take it away from here. See how that all goes. A lot of activities at the club today, and lend a hand wherever we can.
I can't tell you how fun it is to hang out with the Windjammer cruisers. These people have dealt with all kinds of conditions, and not only have they dealt with them, but they've returned with a positive attitude and one of just fellowship and fun, and I just love hanging out with these people. I can't wait for the next year where we can schedule our next Windjammer cruising season. Stay tuned, more to come.